Proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is WNEP 16, the news station. Now, Nolan Johannes, Karen Harch, pilot Jack Rulin in Skycam 16, Chief Meteorologist Tom Clark, and Joe Zone on sports. This is Newswatch 16.
Last week's tornado and downburst in the Back Mountain section of Luzerne County will send work crews out next week to clean up fallen trees. Harveys Lake Borough officials and the Luzerne County commissioners say debris will be collected between 7 in the morning and 7 at night. From Skycam 16, you can see the mess of downed trees still out at Harveys Lake. Residents are asked to place small tree limbs and leaves in one pile and the bigger branches in another close to the road. Now here's a cleanup schedule. On Monday, Old Lake Road, Hillside Avenue, and Ridge Avenue. On Tuesday, Trolley Car Road, Parks Row, and Oneonta Hill. And Wednesday's cleanup schedule, Carpenter Road from Route 415 to Scarlet Lake. Buckle up or airbag it. That's what our government is ordering U.S. car makers to do. After 15 years of controversy, the government says it will require car makers to install airbags or automatic seatbelts in all new cars, beginning with some 1987 models. But that order is not etched in stone. Car makers could get off the hook, and Action 16's Gerry Gartenberg is here to explain why.
Okay, Karen, you know, the new government rule says that by 1990, all new cars sold in this country must be equipped with either airbags or automatic seatbelts. Now, as the name suggests, automatic seatbelts wrap around you as you get into the car, forcing you to buckle up. And since only 15% of us do that now, the government says automatic belts will save thousands more lives each year. The government says airbags will also save lives by cushioning passengers from the hard surfaces of a car, such as the dash and the steering wheel. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety found that in front-end collisions of 35 miles per hour, cars with airbags offered better protection against injury and death than cars equipped only with seatbelts. Auto manufacturers say airbags aren't practical because they only protect passengers in a front-end crash. They say airbags would raise the price of new cars an average of $200. And consumers, they say, would never be willing to pay that much money for the extra protection. Well, are you willing to pay the extra cost of automatic safety restraints? Newswatch 16 would like your opinion. We have the phone lines open and want to know, would you be willing to spend an extra $200 for automatic safety restraints? If you say yes, I would, call 1-900-210-1244. That's 1-900-210-1244 if you would pay extra. Now, if you say no, I would not like to pay extra for automatic safety restraints, call 1-900-210-1255. That's 1-900-210-1255 if you say no to paying for automatic safety restraints. Now, your call will cost 50 cents. The lines are open until 9 tonight, and we'll have the results of the survey tonight at 11 on the update. And we should also point out that the government has ordered safety restraints may actually never appear on new cars. The new regulation says the safety restraints are out if 3/4 of the states pass mandatory seatbelt laws. Right now, only New York has such a law, but Karen, Pennsylvania has a mandatory seatbelt law in the works right now.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. Some people in Schuylkill County are worried about their safety, but we'll be told tonight there's nothing to worry about. Residents will be meeting within the hour with officials at the McAdoo Elementary School. They'll be talking about further plans to clean up the rest of the McAdoo Associates' toxic waste dump. You can see it here from Skycam 16. EPA has several proposals on the burner, including plans to just rebury tons of contaminated soil near McAdoo. Newswatch 16's Bob Reynolds is in McAdoo, and he'll have a full report tonight on the update at 11. Newswatch 16 continues with a fun time in the park. We'll take you to Rocky Glen for food and fun at the festival. That's next as Newswatch 16 continues.
Free Family Fishing Fun Day, Saturday.
Work is expected to start up again soon on a mine-flushing project in Scranton. The work was stopped a few months ago, and this equipment has been sitting idle ever since. The project was put on hold because residents near Philo Street complained that trucks were stirring up too much dust. Well, now Newswatch 16 has learned that the city of Scranton and federal mining officials have reached an agreement to resume work on the project. The federal government had threatened to pull out of the project if an agreement wasn't reached. But now it looks as though a new road will be built to the flushing site, and that's expected to eliminate a lot of the dust that had the North Scranton residents upset. Usually this time of year we hear about a Bavarian festival in Barnesville. Well, that's not being held this year in Schuylkill County, but there is a Bavarian festival in our area, and it's going on right now in Lackawanna County. The festival kicked off this morning at Rocky Glen Amusement Park in Moosic. Part of opening day festivities, a parade. Officials at Rocky Glen expect 50,000 people to wander through the Bavarian Festival between today and Sunday. We'll repeat the numbers of our telephone survey in a moment, but first Tom Clark is next with the forecast. Nasty stuff out there, Tom.
Not good at the moment,
Hate
Karen.
to send you outside, but...
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be going out there if the lightning was darting down, so...
Yeah.
But I can hear some thunder in the distance. Is this going to happen again tomorrow? We'll find out when we come back.
It's the first harvest. Hi, I'm Chad Booth.
I'm Jane Adamizio. Tonight we'll be on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre for the Farmers Market.
We'll be traveling to the Super Bowl of slots to see which of these golden-touched gamblers can win $1 million.
Then this is the drill team by which all others are measured. See how pride and precision have made them America's champions for 60 years.
Who are the Salad Boys? Well, they're guys that can eat a lot of salad.
We'll see you tonight at 7 on WNEP TV 16.
Once again, our phone survey numbers for you on safety restraints for your car. The question, would you be willing to spend an extra $200 for automatic safety restraints? If you say yes to the idea, I would pay extra for automatic safety restraints, dial 1-900-210-1244. That's for yes. If you would not like to pay extra for automatic restraints, dial 1-900-210-1255. That's to register no. Your call will cost you 50 cents, and you could dial in until 9 tonight. We'll have the results of this unscientific survey tonight on the update. Well, let's go out to the backyard now, where I think the rain is still coming down, Tom.
Yeah, it still is, Karen. Still a lot of thunderstorms around the area. Just a very angry atmosphere this evening. But there's a change coming, and I think you're going to be pleased about it. Let's take a look at the temperature outside now. It is muggy in this backyard, probably in yours too. 80 degrees now. The humidity is 75%. The wind is southwest at 9, light away from thunderstorms, and the barometer is holding steady at 29.69 inches. Air quality today, moderate. In both Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, 85 and 80. Range in temperature, 89. Hey, it got hot this afternoon, and that heat helped to these thunderstorms to grow. 70, that low last night, if you want to call that a low. The record high, 1936. The heat wave continued. Shot there, the Market Street Bridge near Wilkes-Barre. Okay, here's the radar scan. Now, lightning zapped our radar about an hour ago, and well, actually it was about 15 minutes ago, and we can't put the cities up on it. But you can see a lot of green indicating heavy rain throughout northeastern Pennsylvania at this hour. There is some very heavy thunderstorms moving down across Carbon County at this moment, and the severe weather threat is going to continue right through the evening hours tonight. Now, coming up, I want to show you some safety tips for lightning. Stay indoors is the first thing you want to do when there's lightning around, especially if it's overhead. I guess I'm not setting a very good example here. Stay away from open doors and windows. A draft can attract lightning. Don't use electrical equipment like hair dryers and radios and this type of thing. The telephone is a nice thing to avoid when there's lightning around. Get out of the water if you're swimming. Water is an excellent conductor of electricity. If you're in your car, stay in your car. The rubber tires give you good grounding of electrical current. And you might just want to unplug the TV if it's connected to an antenna on the roof of the house, because the power can come in and do damage to the TV if the antenna is struck. Now I want to show you the Newswatch 16 color satellite picture right there, showing those heavy thunderstorms that were popping up over the state today. Again, it was a very explosive situation. You had very hot surface temperatures because of that sun and very moist air, and those thunderstorms exploded up to 50,000 feet in some places. But there is the front that'll be coming through shortly after midnight tonight, and look what's coming in behind it. Wow, won't that be nice? Here's my forecast for tonight. Possible thunderstorms, some severe, heavy downpours, hail. They had a half-inch hail up on mountaintop this afternoon, and some damaging winds possible up right up to about 2 a.m. tomorrow morning after that front moves on through. Temperatures dropping down low to middle 60s tonight. Then for tomorrow, the skies will clear. Behind this front, the wind will shift to the northwest. Temperatures getting back up into the low and middle 80s. Mackinac 85 tomorrow. The sunrise and sunset looks like this. Yeah, 5:41 and 8:36. It's amazing I'm still alive out here. Thunderstorms around tonight. Just be alert to the sky this evening. Sunny tomorrow, fair on Friday, warm Saturday, probably dry, near 80, rather cloudy on Sunday, near 80 degrees. So the front comes through later tonight between now and about midnight, 2 a.m., Karen. Severe thunderstorms, a distinct possibility.
Okay, you come on inside. We don't want you to get zapped out there.
Coming in.
Okay. Will there be professional baseball in Scranton? Joe Zone will have the answer, and he'll also profile the top Olympians from the U.S.
Hundreds of forest fires are purposely set in the woodlands. Lives, property, trees, and wildlife are threatened. If you have any information on this matter, call a toll-free arson hotline.
The game was so good last night, people are still talking about the All-Star game today.
How do you mean so good? I've been trying to forget it since it started last night. But if you do like great pitching, then you love last night's game. A record 21 strikeouts, 6 straight, remember, by Valenzuela and Gooden. Runs were really tough to come by last night. Just 4 in the game, 3 by the winning National League.
He should go to the National League as a whole because there was some great performances tonight, and everybody was just so enthusiastic, had a great deal of desire, and the thrashing that we took from the American League last year, we wanted to come back and, of course, get our win streak going again, and fortunately tonight was that for us.
You know, everybody plays to win, and Paul Owen said, you know, I hope I can get everybody in there tonight, but we're out there to win, guys, so let's go get it, and you know, that's what we wanted to do.
The guys got together, and I think you saw a pretty close-knit, successful team tonight. Obviously great pitching, but some key defensive plays and pretty good spirit.
The All-Star break continues for one more night, so it gives us a chance tonight to wrap up our mid-season series on the Phillies. We'll do that at 11 o'clock. There has been some talk off and on for years about a professional baseball franchise and stadium for the Scranton area. Well, they were doing more of that today, talking County Commissioner Ray Alberici about 50 acres of land at the Montage site donated for a stadium. The plan is to bring in a AAA franchise, a county-owned and run franchise. They need $7 million for it and the stadium, no dome. They need 2,700 fans a game to make money.
We've had a feasibility study that says this area could support the baseball team, and that people do on baseball. There's an old axiom, you can never hit a home run if you never come to bat. But then they say you can never strike out if you don't come to bat. So it's a decision that we're going to have to make.
A lot of people, you know, that don't think that professional baseball can work here. They say a stadium in Scranton won't attract people from Wilkes-Barre and vice versa. Obviously, for a professional baseball franchise to work to get 2,700 people to a game, we need to draw fans from all over the surrounding area. I applaud the commissioner's aggressiveness. I hope this doesn't end up like so many other stadium plans in the garbage. Getting ready for the Olympics, part 3 of our series looks at some of the people who should do well for the United States team.
And there is Lewis, off to a good start in lane.
The most publicized American athlete in the Olympics is Carl Lewis. Lewis won the 100, the 200, and the long jump in the trials and has an excellent shot at 4 gold medals in the games.
I'm sure I'll be a better athlete at the Olympic Games than I was at the Olympic trials. I'll be more prepared because I have this meet out of the way and there's nothing to train for but the Olympic Games.
Expected to join Lewis in the Olympic limelight are hurdler Edwin Moses and middle distance runner Mary Decker. In gymnastics, America will send the best men's team in our history.
You know, we've moved up steadily the last few years, and now we're in striking distance for a medal. And we have nothing to lose. All the other teams that are up there, they've won their medals before, and they've got a lot to lose, but we have nothing to lose right now.
Definitely a medal-winning team.
Yes, no question. I'm like Muhammad Ali, no, because we're going to win a medal.
A new gymnastics event this summer is called rhythmic gymnastics. It's sort of an athletic ballet using hoops, balls, and ribbons. In the standard gymnastics for American women,
we have an entire team that's very good, but 2 especially that are going to give us the same thrills that Olga Korbut and Nadia Comaneci gave us, and that is Julianne McNamara and also Mary Lou Retton, who has been thrilling audiences, especially in the Olympic trials just recently with her dynamic performances. I think these 2 gymnasts have outstanding chances for medals.
this is the new Olympic swimming facility here on the campus at USC. When it's finally completed, it'll hold about 18,000 fans, and all the seats will be filled, despite the fact that of all the Olympic events, this one is the most affected by the Olympic boycott.
These Americans who will make the Olympic team, I think, deserve to compete and win a gold medal regardless of who came. And I think that's what's important right now, to build that confidence.
In the diving competition, America has the best and most consistent diver in the world, Greg Louganis. In basketball, here at the Forum, the Bobby Knight-coached Americans will be a heavy favorite to win it all.
Not only was basketball invented here, but we play it better than they do anywhere, and that's going to be the ultimate objective that we have.
Because of the pullout, not all of the world's best athletes will be here, but Americans love to see Americans win. And right now, American athletes seem strong enough to make most people forget that the Soviet bloc nations aren't here. Despite the boycott, fans from all over the world will be coming to Los Angeles. In Part 4, we'll tell you what potential problems they'll be facing. For ABC, this is Ted Dawson reporting.
Tonight's game postponed till tomorrow night. Istabat's game.
Oh, okay. Check with you tomorrow. And stay with us because we'll show you some more storm damage, a house that has a tree on it in Scranton. We'll be right back.
Plan your MD Fun event now. You can help Jerry's kids by having your own backyard carnival or any kind of fun event. You will qualify for some great prizes, including a trip to Disney World in Florida, provided by Jewel Corps. Send in for your free Fun for All kit. Write to Fun for All, P.O. Box 202, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And everyone can have fun for all.
We had hoped to show you some pictures of a tree that fell on a house in Scranton, but apparently the weather's doing a number on our equipment too. We will have those pictures for you tonight on Newswatch 16 Update at 11. But finally tonight, people from all over the world are gathering in Lycoming County this week. It's all because of a meeting of missionaries. Newswatch 16's Craig Stevens talked with one church leader today from Southeast Asia.
They spread the gospel all over the world, living among all types of people in foreign lands. They are missionaries, and about 300 of them have returned home, converging here at Lycoming College to talk about their work. One such man is Bishop Hermanus Sitorus, head of the Methodist Church in Indonesia. His is one of the fastest growing ministries in the world.
Since 2 years ago until last Sunday, we baptized from this tribe more than 7,000.
And that work wasn't easy. Those people used to worship spirits in the trees, earth, and winds. But there's more to the missionary than a teacher of the word.
We need to build our nation, of course, in education and in health and something like that.
So you're much more than just ministers, it seems that you're a lot.
Yes, yes. Because we as a minister, not only to teach or preach the good news, but also to do something that able to help the people.
Craig Stevens, Newswatch 16, Williamsport.
And we're just told that the western half of Larksville, that's in Luzerne County, has lost its power because of the storm. Of course, we'll have the very latest on the thunderstorms with meteorologist Tom Clark at 11. And also on the update, we'll listen to the latest from the Jacksons. For the team, including Nolan, who has the night off, thanks for being with us and enjoy your evening.